everybody, welcome. This is the, third edition of our 15 Facts in 15 Minutes. And I am Gina Fries.
I'm Robbie G.
Yes, and we are with Benissimo Cheese, the Academy of Cheese, and all things cheese. So today we're featuring two of our favorite Northern California cheese producers, Marin French Cheese Company.
And their Golden Gate.
Beautiful.
It's a nice wedge out of it.
We'll talk a little bit about that momentarily.
Mm-hmm.
And then Laura Chenel Chev. And show the bucket. Is that the cutest ever? A little bucket of cheese.
I was going to do 4 goat cheeses about Laura Chenel to start off with, and then we'll taste the Golden Gate. We can edit this out.
Or maybe 4 facts.
What did I say?
4 goat cheeses.
I need more
that
coffee.
Might stay in.
I think I need more coffee. Okay.
So Laura Chenel, 40 years now, she's been making goat cheeses. She started just by buying a couple of goats. She started supplying cheeses to the famed Chez Panisse restaurant in Berkeley. And that kind of started that whole farm-to-table movement. They were kind of the pioneers in that.
Alice Waters.
Yeah, so these two ladies, go girls, got together and started promoting cheese. Laura's making cheese. This is her classic chev, and they take slices of it and they age it for like 2 to 3 weeks to get them a little firmer, and then they just let them swim around in a variety of oils, flavors. This one happens to be, what was it? Rosemary, thyme. Yep. A bay leaf is in there. We've got peppercorns.
Yes, peppercorns.
Just a real nice savory. How was it? You tasted it.
It was good. So it's got like the goaty tang, and it kind of has like a little bit of a feta essence to it. And
tangy. I like how it's firmer, like a feta.
With that oil and stuff, like whatever's left in this little mini bucket, you could just dip your bread into it, or your cracker.
Bread, pour it over a salad, like for your salad dressing.
Perfect, yeah.
Perfect. Pasta, what do you think?
Oh, yes. But she's very much influenced by the cheesemakers of the Loire Valley, where they make a lot of the traditional goat's milk cheeses.
Also known as?
Chev.
Chevra.
There's a fact.
Oh, is that a fact? Is that coming later?
No, but we can call it one.
Okay, we'll call it bonus fact of this episode. Chev and chevra.
Chev means goat.
Yeah.
Capra, goat in Spanish. Capra, with a P, goat
Italian.
in Italian.
See? And then...
Brebis.
Brebis? No. Brebis sheep.
Yeah. In French. I don't know. I was just going through all the animals.
We're talking goats, man.
Oh, sorry. Jeez. Like, what are you going to say? Goat in German?
Goat. Ziege.
Okay. What is it? Ziege?
Ziege.
Oh, good.
Go
Ziege. Okay, each bite of goat cheese contains the following: vitamins A and B, riboflavin.
Ooh.
Did I say that right?
I think it's riboflavin, but we'll
like
take
flavor. Riboflavin, I like that better. Calcium, iron, phosphorus, magnesium, potassium, as well as helpful probiotics that help with digestion.
So don't even take any vitamins or anything. Eat goat cheese.
Just eat cheese. It's good for you. It's got everything you need. Much of the goat cheese production in France takes place in the Loire Valley. Goats have been in the area for a long time, dating back to the Romans and the Moors. So there's some people that say that the goats first came into the area brought by the Romans about 2,000 years ago. Others say that it was the Moors who brought the goats 700 years later. It's the Moors, right?
Oh, no. It's the Moops.
Oh, have I been wrong all
yes,
this time?
I watched Seinfeld, and I learned that it's the Moops. So
such a classic episode. 65% of the world's fluid milk consumption is from goat's milk, not cow's milk.
Can that possibly be true?
Well, it's on the internet, so it must be true. Goat's milk and goat cheese contain smaller fat globules, which makes the cheese easier to digest. So that goes with the probiotic comment earlier. And so eaters who are lactose intolerant can often consume goat cheese with no ill effects.
If you are trying to watch your figure or watch those calories, go for the goat, because they're less in calories too, the goat milk.
That's right, yeah. If you're on a diet, just stay away from cheese.
No.
Okay.
It's too good for you.
If you have to eat cheese, eat goat's milk. Cheese.
No.
Okay.
When you want to eat cheese. You have to
Eat
you have
tons
to
of
eat
goat's
cheese.
milk cheese.
That's it. You eat a ton of goat milk cheese and have less impact than eating half a ton of cow milk cheese.
There you go.
There's my slogan.
Marin French Cheese Company was started in 1865. It was started on 700 acres in West Marin. They are the oldest creamery in the United States.
See, that's so fascinating to me because California is kind of one of the younger states in the United States.
Marin French's first cheese is a fresh cheese called breakfast cheese.
Breakfast cheese.
At the time Marin French opened, there was a lot of failed miners who came out west for the gold rush. The failed miners ended up, not striking gold.
Right.
They became dock workers in the Bay Area. So they would get up and work very early in the morning. Because there was now this spike in population and workers in the area, that resulted in a shortage of eggs. And so Marin French saw an opportunity, and they started making a fresh cheese and delivering it to the dock workers in the morning. And just like meat or like eggs, it was a protein and calcium boost, and it became very, very popular. And that was their breakfast cheese. So we talked about the gold rush.
Yep.
What year did the gold rush
You and
rush
the
happen?
years. I'm gonna have to study up on these years.
Do you want a hint?
18?
Here's a hint.
Give me a hint.
There's a football team in San Francisco that's associated with the year of the gold rush.
Okay, even I can get that one. 49? Could it be 1949?
Very good. In 1926, Marin County became the county with the largest production of cheese in California. And it was because of Marin French Cheese Company.
Cheese Company. That's
Probably because
awesome.
of that breakfast cheese.
What is the cheese that comes from the furthest north in California? Which cheesemaker is the furthest north in California?
Okay, I'm going to say Rumiano Cheese Company.
Did you read my notes?
No, I swear to God.
How about the furthest south? The furthest commercial cheesemaker in Southern California. Furthest south. Who could that be?
Cheesesmith of San Diego.
Bing, bing, bing,
Am
bing,
I
bing.
right?
Again, you are right. Yeah.
The Golden Gate Bridge was built in...
Oh my gosh, the years again.
The Golden Gate Bridge was built in 1937.
I would have thought it was older.
1937.
There you go, 1937. Okay.
The Golden Gate Bridge cost $35 million to build, which today would be the same as $1.5 billion.
Okay.
The length of the bridge is 1.2 miles. And as you said, it goes from the city, which I'm from the Bay Area, so we call
The
San
city.
Francisco the city, to Marin.
Yep.
And
1.2 miles. Okay.
The bridge weighs 840 million pounds.
That's so crazy. Engineering. And what about when you see, those races, the Bay to Breakers, what do they call it? When there's 100,000 people on that bridge.
And they're all naked, yeah.
No, they're not.
Yes, that's a thing, to run it nude.
Do they really still do that?
I don't know if they still do it. Is it legal? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think that was a thing. I don't know.
I don't know how you guys run around with those things. Another Seinfeld.
Well, but that weight, 840 million pounds, makes it heavier than the Empire State Building. Is that nuts or what?
That is nuts. Wow. Okay.
The bridge's color is thanks to architect Irving Morrow, who noticed a reddish-orange primer paint that was on the steel of the bridge as they were building it, and thought, that's cool, let's make the whole bridge that color.
Huh.
The technical term for stinky cheese is washed rind, and it refers to a brine washing that occurs during the aging process.
Perfect.
We kind of
Gives it its little stink and funk. And so this is the one we're tasting today, is the Golden Gate. Anyone like Limburger out there? I think Limburger fans would like this one, don't you think?
it's a washed rind cheese, and that's another way of saying stinky cheese. But it takes its name because of its color, and it sometimes has a more reddish kind of orange hue like the Golden Gate Bridge. This one's a little light in color, but it's pungent.
I always think the pungents go awesome with coffee. What you think?
Should I try it? Okay. These are my favorite types of cheese.
I'm pairing Golden Gate with a cappuccino today, and I love it. That could be breakfast. That's breakfast right there. That's good stuff.
A bacteria called Brevibacteria linens is responsible for the color and smell of the washed rind cheeses. And the best way to identify them or to recognize them, say at a cheese shop, is by their color. And a lot of times they're kind of bunched together. And
cheeses of a feather flock together.
Yes.
I was just
cheeses of a bacterium.
Do your bacterium
are
in the same room? I don't know, something.
Roomium.
Okay, roomium. Yeah.
Washed rind cheeses were first made by Trappist monks in the Middle Ages.
We've talked about this before. The monks had it made. They know how to live. They were good. They're making beer, they're making bread, they're making cheese, right?
They did everything.
So the trifecta.
They did everything. They never had to leave the monastery.
Yeah. There's actually a thing called the California Cheese Trail. And the bulk of the trail, where you can see the most in one location, is the Marin County, Sonoma County area. Do you know how many are on the latest California Cheese Trail map?
Okay, I'm going to say 65.
Very, very close. 77.
77.
Which is more than I thought. Thank you, Laura Chenel and Marin French.
Yeah.
Because we love the cheeses. If you're ever up there taking a tour, check out this California Cheese Trail map, because it tells you where you can picnic, which cheesemakers give tours, which cheesemakers require reservations. And it's just like wine tasting anymore. You can just go and visit these places, but definitely check it out. Marin French has a beautiful place to have a picnic. If you ever go up there, plan that. Cheers, everyone. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.